So, who likes Pokemon? Yeah! I like Pokemon! Yeah, Pokemon's amazing! Who likes playing Pokemon? Yeah, I like Pokemon! Pokemon! Sure, yeah! Who likes the gameplay of Pokemon? Yeah, that's what I thought. I can't be alone in this, right? Does Pokemon kinda suck? Ignore the creatures, ignore the designs, ignore whatever childhood attachments that we all have. Are these games even fun? Like, if this wasn't Pokemon, would you play it? Don't lie to me. These games aren't particularly fun, or interesting, or exciting, or thought-provoking, or compelling, or... I loathe to say it, but good? No, I think there's plenty of good to find throughout the series. But if Legends Arceus can be your Breath of the Wild, and people do genuinely mean this is more than just superficial, this isn't the case of a few rolling hills and expansive vistas. This was a very clear and, frankly, massive development of what Pokemon is into something new and big for the franchise. But for this game to be your Breath of the Wild, it's very telling. This game is embarrassingly limited and shallow, but it's fine as a foundation to build from. And I'll admit, this is a game where I had quite a bit of fun, but given the size and scope and nature of what Pokemon is as a brand, I am infuriated that the games are in the state that they're in. Pokemon is just too invested in being a brand. Shirts, shoes, restaurants, theme parks, cards, TV shows, movies, apps, music, toys, etc., etc., etc. The games are just too little a piece of too massive a pie for them to put the love and care and effort into them that I think they deserve. And like I said, there's no way I'm alone in this. In fact, I know I'm not alone in this. And do you know how I know? I have been a Pokemon freak my entire life. These fake rats and cats are so important to me, and so I'm always looking for an opportunity to talk about them. But there's only ever one conversation. Mostly. What's your favorite? It's a valid question, to be sure, and it tells you a lot about a person. It's a fun conversation point, but I don't think I've ever once talked about the games without it being some kind of conversation about shared disappointment. It's never about a memorable moment or the gameplay or the stories or even really times that I've had a lot of fun. Divorced from the IP, I would play very few mainline Pokemon titles. And when I look at my feed, I just see so many mourning what Pokemon has become. And frankly, I'm mourning what Pokemon has never been allowed to become. What it refuses to become. Now I know there are a ton of people who find fun in Pokemon, but I don't think even die-hard fans are gonna nominate a Pokemon game to be Game of the Year. It's not the accolade that I see as the biggest marker of quality, but aside from massive sales performances, what exceptional things are Pokemon games bringing to the table? The Pokemon Company, Nintendo, Disney, Pixar, Apple, Bethesda, BioWare. What a damning list, am I right? All of these companies at one point were juggernauts of innovation, and they have since fallen into complacency, corporate stagnation. Now, there is a spectrum in which some of these companies maintain their integrity, but I still find myself time and time again deeply disappointed in what they're doing. They're just very clearly not dedicated into giving people what they like, what they find fun, what they find interesting, but instead, they just care about what will sell. Sometimes they're selling nostalgia, sometimes it's prestige, others your childhood, a sense of adventure, scope. But from the lack of accessibility options to artificial scarcity, it's got a very, well, you like having nice stuff, don't you? Well, you're gonna buy it as is, and you're gonna like it as is, and you're gonna pay whatever it costs. And then they wrap it in a cute smiley face. And I think this is just what happens when a company grows without evolving. They're beings of complacency. I hate to be so jaded, so bitter, but I'm just obviously not alone in this feeling. I look around the fandom and I just see an obvious sense of dissatisfaction among people who are desperate to love these games, and I'm just heartbroken. Nintendo, Game Freak, Creatures Inc., the Pokemon Company, I'm just so heartbroken. You You don't appreciate how much of a gift it is for people to want to love your creations as much as these fans do. And your la 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 la, I can't hear you response is angering. People literally line up by the millions, gather together to watch advertisements. Your ads? That's a fucking gift, and I'm not sure the company is even able to appreciate it. You can't imagine the kind of forehead on the ground apology I would give if I handed people the buggy mess that was Scarlet and Violet. God, heaven forbid shitting Diamond and BS Pearl. Yeah, they apologized. They even said they'd slow down. And I hate to be mean, but this isn't some 2-bit company. This isn't some rinky-dink team. This is the largest media franchise on the planet. To follow my food type theming, you could have the highest quality ingredients, but you waste them into inedible garbage if you don't let it finish cooking. I just see a spirit of apathy building. I just look around the fandom and we all know what to expect from the Pokemon Company at this point. We all know it. They are the only ones who refuse to acknowledge it, and especially not in a way that makes me feel confident about the future of this series. I've only had that post-purchase sour taste in my mouth for a handful of games, but when I think about it, half of them have been Pokemon games. And that's with me avoiding a lot of the problem titles. This is the same category of games that stuff like Starfield exists in my emotional memory. Ugh. Can I be real with y'all? Fuck Pokemon. Fuck this video. Fuck Pokemon. I'm looking at this video, I'm trying to edit it, and I just feel, that's how Pokemon makes me feel, you know. And I don't know, this was solidified in light of the Pokemon Day, Pokemon Direct, whatever that thing is called. Sorry, I'm irritated. And it's like I'm in this weird place right now where I both care too much and care too little. I mean, look at this video. I care too much. I care too much. But also, I have written this script. I've been looking at this video for God knows how long, like 2-3 months at this point. I've written this script. I've rewritten this script. It's like 20 fucking pages. I'm about to go into all the art and music and gameplay and throughout the years and in comparison to its contemporaries. And I'm going through all of this. And why do I feel like I'm wasting my time? Why do I feel like there are better things I could be doing with my limited time on Earth? I am tired of Pokemon. I am annoyed by Pokemon. I am done giving it my energy. And I had fun. I had a ton of fun, and I think the series is headed in a positive direction, but I deserve better. What? 60? 70? Hell with the DLC, and don't you dare buy the second copy. 100, 110. Look at all the damn money they want from you. These creatures aren't your friends. They're products. The only thing companies understand is money. And I won't be giving them any more of mine. Despite the fun I had, it's too little too late after all you done put me through. And then you show up with a shitty box of chocolates. I mean, some of them are pretty good, but like, I'm done. I'm tired of people treating Pokemon like it's in its own special category where it only gets compared to other Pokemon games. Pokemon games are trash. There are things that deserve our energy better, and that's where I'm going. I want to be the change that I want to see in the world. I want to. I'm tired of giving free advertisement to games I don't like. So instead, I'm going to focus on indies. I like indies more. I play them more. They're just made with so much love and heart and dedication and attention. They deserve the attention. They deserve your money, and they're usually only asking for like $15 or $20. So we're going to play some indies, and we're going to play some good ones. There's tons out there. And also, I'm going to make my own game.